Good day everybody, welcome to another video of doing my LS swap into my 2003 Jeep TJ. The head gaskets have been installed. Now we're going to set up the rockers. There is so many different ways to do this. You need to find a way that's most comfortable for you, that you understand. Now if you guys have been following the series, before I remove the heads, I set my engine at top dead center compression stroke, cylinder number 1, before the heads were removed.
By doing that, I know both valves were closed and I can install the rockers, not torqued yet, just install them without putting any stress on it, without trying to force it down on the springs. So I know with the LS engine, cylinder number 8 is gonna fire next. So as you can see, I just got a rod in there and I have a ratchet on the crank. So what I'm gonna do is just slowly bar it over, and as my rod, or should I say the piston, comes up to the top, I know I'm at top dead center, and I'm going to install the rockers, tighten them down, continue along for the rest of the LS firing order, and then rotate it a few times and then torque it down. So right off the bat, this is not the quickest way, but it is the easiest way. By doing it this way, you're not trying to mess around deciding, which intake rockers can I tighten down at this stage, what exhaust rockers can I tighten down. This way you just follow the LS firing order: 1, 8, 7, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, and you're not cranking the engine over much at all. That little rod you just stick in the old cylinder hole, and then you just comes up and then tighten it all down. Pretty simple, you can't beat that. And the camera just fell there, had a magnetic mount, but of course it had to fall down on the ground, and luckily I caught it and set it back up so you guys can see demonstration just exactly how I went through and did it in time lapse.
Now I'm almost ready to torque it down to 22 foot-pounds, but I like to rotate the engine over at least a couple times to make sure that there's no issues.
It's always good to bar it over. This is sped up like 4 times just so you guys can see, the rockers themselves moving, make sure that everything's being the way it should. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to bar over the engine on cylinder number 1, and as you can see, both valves have stopped moving, so I know I'm off the lobe. So at this point in time, both valves are naturally closed, so I can torque them up now, and then continue to torque them throughout the whole firing order.
Now I'm going to torque that down. And we're good. Complete that for all the next cylinders in the firing order, and you'll be right on track. There you have it. The rocker arms are installed, valve covers are back on, ready to install the intake. If you have any doubt, if you feel that perhaps they're not torqued properly, you can go through the whole cycle again, recheck them. At the end of the day, you should be good. This is really easy to set up the rocker arms. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. And I want to thank you for following along in this series.